A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development in the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine, Russian President Vladimir Putin has proposed direct negotiations with Ukraine, suggesting that talks should commence on May 15th in Istanbul. This announcement comes as both nations grapple with the consequences of a war that has escalated since February 2022, marking one of the most severe confrontations between Russia and the West since the Cuban Missile Crisis of 1962. Putin emphasized that the goal of these discussions should be to address the root causes of the conflict and to pave the way for a durable peace. He stated, "It was not Russia that broke off negotiations in 2022. It was Kyiv. Nevertheless, we are proposing that Kyiv resume direct negotiations without any preconditions." This assertion reflects Russia's stance that Ukraine has been uncooperative in past negotiations, particularly during the early days of the invasion. The proposed talks come on the heels of a meeting between major European leaders, including UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer and French President Emmanuel Macron, who expressed support for an unconditional 30-day ceasefire. They threatened Russia with massive new sanctions should Putin refuse to comply. Starmer urged, if he is serious about peace, then he has a chance to show it. In response to the European leaders' statements, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov indicated that Russia would consider the ceasefire proposal but warned against external pressure. Putin's call for negotiations has raised questions about his intentions. While he claims to seek peace, critics argue that this could be a strategic maneuver to gain leverage while continuing military operations. The backdrop of these discussions includes a history of failed ceasefires and ongoing military actions, with both sides accusing each other of violations. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has stated that any ceasefire must be unconditional and cover all forms of military engagement. He warned that failure to agree would result in increased sanctions against Russia, particularly targeting its energy and banking sectors. The urgency of the situation is underscored by warnings from the U.S. Embassy in Kyiv about a potential air attack in the coming days, highlighting the precarious nature of the conflict. As the world watches, the proposed talks in Istanbul could either mark a turning point towards peace or further complicate an already tense situation. The decision now lies with the Ukrainian authorities, who must weigh the risks and benefits of engaging in negotiations with a leader whose commitment to peace remains in question. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.